Hello and welcome to another game video. So as everybody knows, Sega have announced and will be releasing a Sega Mega Drive Mini. This is great news for anyone that loves the Sega Mega Drive. And it's about time Sega got involved and did it themselves and got rid of that crap company, as everybody knows, at Games. What a complete utter crap, and did an appalling job of representing the Sega Mega Drive. So not only has Sega stepped in and did it themselves, they've actually come up with 42 good games. Actually, some are excellent games, and I'm really surprised to see on there. And you know, this is a really good lineup of games, but there are one or two, or actually I'm going to say 5 games I'm going to get rid of and replace with what I think should be on there. So let's get on with it. Let's check out the list of the Sega Mega Drive Mini and go through which ones I think should have been replaced. So here we are looking at the 42 games announced for the Sega Mega Drive Mini. And like I said, there's some very good games on here. And some that really surprised me to be on this as well. I mean, they got some really good companies like Capcom involved in this and some other companies as well. So really impressive to see that they got some awesome games that bring back some really good memories from people's childhood and stuff from memories of the Sega Mega Drive. So that's really cool. And, you know, we've got some awesome games like Gunstar Hero, what's on here. We've got some Sonic the Hedgehog, what everybody expects to be on here. Castlevania's on here. It just goes on. You keep going down this. You've got Street Fighter 2, an amazing game to be put on here, Street Fighter 2. But a little bit disappointed why put Street Fighter 2 on here if you don't have a 6-button control pad included. That's a bit odd, and they definitely should have put a 6-button pad to it. Another one, Mega Man, very shocked to see that on here, and it's a game that nobody really ever got hold of on the Sega Mega Drive. Very rare game for collectors to get hold of today. So that's an awesome addition as well. Tetris, I'm really happy to see Tetris on it. That's an amazing ad, because let's face facts, no one's got Tetris. Apparently there's only 6 Tetris games released worldwide on the Sega Mega Drive before Nintendo did their licensing and started suing people and stuff. So, you know, that's a really awesome addition to the whole thing. That's the highlight to me. Tetris is the highlight of this whole mini Mega Drive thing and the lineup on it. So that's amazing. We've got, what else we got on here? Virtua Fighter 2, Snyder. I'm impressed to see Snyder on it. That is a good game, and a good game to be added to it as well. It's a really early release Mega Drive game, but an impressive one. The graphics are really good on that game, and I'm real happy to see that on here. So let's go over the games I want to actually replace, because there are some really bad games on there. Not really bad games. I might have overblown that a bit. Just games I don't think really needed to be on here, and they could have put better ones in. You know, they got some decent companies on here putting their games on here. So why didn't you go into their library instead of putting some of these other games on here, what Sega did put on here? So let's start off with one of the first games I think should be replaced on this console. So let's start off with the first game that needs to be replaced on this system, and it's Eternal Champions. It's a nice addition, and it's good to see it on there because it's not been on many of the other crap systems that we had from at Games, but I just don't see the point of it being on there. Once you got Street Fighter 2, you don't need any more fighting games, so it's really a waste of time being on there. I mean, you know, you got Street Fighter 2, what's the point? And it also requires a 6-button control pad, so I would definitely replace this, and this is the game I would replace it with. I would replace it with Hellfire, because there's no shooting games on this collection of games. There's no 2D scroll shooting games on here, and Hellfire is an early release game. It's a bloody good game, it's a hard game, and it's got lots and lots of hours of fun and enjoyment to be had from this game. And I think it would have made an excellent addition to this collection. So I would definitely replace Eternal Champions with a shooting game, and I would go with Hellfire, because I think Hellfire is an awesome game and would be an excellent addition to the Sega Mega Drive Mini. So the next game I would take off the list, ToeJam and Earl. I just don't see the appeal in ToeJam and Earl. Never liked ToeJam and Earl. It's very slow, very boring, and I just don't think it aged very well neither. I don't think it even that good when it came out, to be honest. I thought for a Sega Mega Drive game, the graphics were appalling, the speed of the game was very, very slow, and I would never have put ToeJam and Earl on the collection. Again, granted, it didn't really appear too much on the Ad Games releases of their crappy Mega Drives, but you know, I still wouldn't have put this on there, and I would definitely replace it. So let's talk about a game that I would replace for ToeJam and Earl. So as Sega clearly had some kind of deal with Disney, I thought it would have been ideal to put the second, or I think it's the second biggest selling Mega Drive game of all time on there, and that's Aladdin. I would have definitely put Aladdin on this game console. Why not? I mean, Aladdin's big right now. It's just come back out in the cinema. Aladdin would have been an excellent addition to this game lineup, and it's a fantastic 2D scroll game. You know, it plays well. Loads of people have fond memories of it, and it was the second biggest selling game for Sega Mega Drive. And Aladdin is massive right now, so it would have done wonders for the sales of this system. So I'm really disappointed that Aladdin didn't make it, and I would have definitely took out Toe Jam and Earl for Aladdin, 100%. Now the next game that needs replacing, and this is an obvious game that needs replacing to me, Virtua Fighter 2. Why on earth would you put Virtua Fighter 2 on this game collection? Again, I think it requires a 6-button control pad. It's a poor example of Virtua Fighter 2. Anybody that knows Virtua Fighter 2 remembers the 3D masterpiece that come out in the arcades. This is a 2D mess of Virtua Fighter 2, and yeah, it plays okay, it plays really good for a Mega Drive game, but you know, what's the point? You got Street Fighter 2, you don't need Virtua Fighter 2 to be on it. If you're gonna make a mini system, make a mini Sega Saturn and put Virtua Fighter 2 on there, don't waste your time and put it on the Sega Mega Drive. It needs to be replaced, and this is the game I'm going to replace it with. So I would definitely replace Virtua Fighter with Virtual Racing. Virtual Racing needed to be on this mini game collection because they have no racing games on here, and Virtual Racing was the very best racing game on the Sega Mega Drive, and showed off that the Mega Drive could, with the help of an SVP chip, produce 3D graphics. And it's a reasonable conversion of the arcade game, and it has a resemblance to the arcade game, where Virtua Fighter has no resemblance to the arcade game at all. So Virtual Racing should have definitely been put in, and Virtua Fighter should be taken out. The next game I would take out and replace is Sonic Spinball. Okay, it's a spinball game. Okay, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. We haven't got a spinball game, but we got Sonic 1 and we got Sonic 2. And Sonic Spinball is no masterpiece at all. It runs very, very slow. And pinball games are pretty boring. So, to me anyway, I can't see the point of having a pinball game on a game's console. It just makes no sense to me. It never did. It never appealed to me at all. So I would replace Sonic Spinball and put in another game. And this is the game I would have put in instead of Sonic Spinball if I was Sega. Now I would replace Sonic Spinball with Outrun, because Outrun deserves to be put on this Sega Mega Drive Mini Collection 100%. I don't know if they got the license deal with Ferrari or not, but they should definitely try to get that license deal with Ferrari and put this game on there, because this game was a classic and deserved to be on there. And again, there's no racing games on here, so Outrun and Virtual Racing would have been fantastic additions to this lineup of games. And I was pretty disappointed they didn't put either of them on here, but I would definitely replace Sonic Spinball with Outrun, because Outrun is awesome. And the final game I would definitely take out, and this was, when I saw this come up there, I thought, what a waste of a game spot. Dr. Eggman's Mean Bean Machine, that is complete utter rubbish. There's no need to have that on there. You got Columns, you got Tetris. Do you need this game on there? No. You should have put another game on there. And the game that I would put on there is this. I would have replaced that with Paperboy 2, because I think Paperboy 2 is a fantastic arcade game, and loads of people would have grown up with the memory of playing Paperboy 2 on all systems, like the Commodore 64, the Sega Master System, Super NES, Sega Mega Drive. Loads of people would remember Paperboy. So Paperboy 2 would have been an awesome addition to the Sega Mega Drive Mini. And I think, it would have made it unique as well, because not a lot of people would have been expecting something like Paperboy 2 to be put on there. So that would have been an awesome addition to this collection. Okay, thank you for watching my video. Let me know what you think about my choices of games, and what I think should have been taken out and what I think should have been put in. Let me know in the comments below if you think there's some games that should have been taken out and what you think should have been put in there. And I'll see you next time for some more videos. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.